Hello, dear Capricorn. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing very, very well. Capri, let's see how your energies will be at this moment. So you can use them to your advantage and see a situation from a new point of view. This reading is general. Take what resonates with you and don't dismiss the message. And it applies to all those who have their sun, ascendant, moon, or Venus in the sign of Capricorn. You you can complement your readings from your different signs to have a much more personalized horoscope. All right, let's go. Channel a message for the sign of Capricorn for this moment. Capri, let's see. You have the king over here of ours. We have the world. We have the eight of diamonds or pentacles. Queen of cups. The chariot. The six of swords. Six of cups. Temperance. Dad Capricorn. Bottom of the deck card, we have the eight of wands here. Capricorn. It's a very interesting reading, isn't it? Because there are several topics showing up in your reading. Because on one hand, you can see consolidation, right? You can also see progress. And we also have deep healing here. What I feel is that these cards are indicating that something very important is maturing right now. And it's like that stage of coming to fruition is approaching. Notice that now we're going to analyze the card at the bottom of the deck. Because what we have here is an acceleration of processes, right? You're at a moment where you might be receiving news. You're finally getting the answers you've been waiting for, right? It's the imminent conclusion. I mean, there may be situations that were stuck before that now start to get unstuck quickly. So it's a movement after a period of waiting. So it seems to me that the universe is starting to move pieces for you right now, and it's starting to move them quickly. Okay? Okay, so I think that many situations you've been going through lately, which maybe seem to be moving very slowly or were stuck, are going to start showing real progress. Okay. So I feel that now what this energy is telling you is that things can move forward faster than you expected. So keep going, move forward. Now let's go ahead and analyze this first line. Okay, because there's a lot of material energy and also an energy of evolution. You, Capri, are starting with an energy of security, of stability, authority, prosperity, and a lot of experience, especially everything that has to do with finances, right? I feel like this energy, I mean, it's like you don't have to prove anything right now because you know what you're worth. Okay? And you can present yourself with ease. We have here an energy of culmination, of achievement, of expansion, and also of recognition. So what I think is that there is something important in your life, Capri, that is reaching a phase of closure or fulfillment. This could be a project. It could be something you've learned, a career, a work stage, or even a personal situation. After this achievement, I see it as a material accomplishment and recognition. like earning a diploma. Mhm. Improvement appears. Continuous improvement leads to something finally perfected. This is training. You're at a point where you'll start developing skills or building something long term. In other words, it's an energy of constant growth. So it seems to me, Capri, that you're entering a stage where you'll start to reap the rewards of your past efforts, of everything you've been working on for such a long, long, long time. But also, at the same time, you'll be able to start a new phase of refinement, right? It's like everything you've been doing moves to a higher level because it gets polished. It gets polished much more. Your talent gets polished. It's going to get better with even higher quality. So you're carrying energies of mastery, achievement, and new growth. Mm. If we go to the center of your reading, Capri, we find a lot of emotional movement. And that's important right now. Why? Because you start with an energy of intuition, of sensitivity, but also of emotional understanding. Mm. I feel that right now you have a great ability to listen to your heart, to listen to your inner voice, to rely on your intuition instead of reasoning so much. What are you feeling right now? Your main energy is pure progress. This is like a Capri who has a clear sense of direction, knowing where they're headed, right? Of what they want. You are very determined. And really, if there's an obstacle in the way, you'll be able to overcome or transcend it easily. Now, this row ends with a transition, right? Which is a bit about leaving those waters of the past behind, something on a family level, and heading toward a new horizon, toward somewhat calmer waters. This might be telling us that you're distancing yourself from certain conflicts right now, right? Or that you're healing emotionally. Or it could be that you're moving away from situations that were completely draining you. It seems to me that in general, Capricorn, you're in a very important time of energetic change. Obviously, you're leaving something behind. I mean, you're not necessarily not leaving a person, but you're leaving behind a way of thinking. You're leaving behind a mindset. You're leaving behind a worry. You're ending an emotional cycle or a side of yourself that already served its purpose. That's why there's closure. Now, in this last row, I feel that this energy is very spiritual for you, right? First, starting with an energy that has to do with your past. You might be feeling very nostalgic right now, right? Like you're full of memories, of recollections. People from your past might show up reflecting this situation in some way, right? Like reunions. Oh, it's been so long since I last saw you, right? The roots, the connection with family. So old experiences might come up that are understood once again. It's like looking at a photo and getting a new feeling from it. But you'll start to understand it from a different perspective. It's like understanding the past from a different perspective. Mm. Now, you have an energy here, a harmonizing energy. Because what you have here is healing. There's balance here. There is something you're integrating. And it's also pure patience, isn't it? Divine patience. I feel like this energy is allowing you to recover emotionally and spiritually. Mm. Now, they close this row and this reading with a card of pure wisdom because this has to do with the deep lessons you're learning at this moment, right? The new beliefs, the values, the purpose. It's to connect with your guide, with your spiritual guide. They could also be talking to you about formalizing something at this moment or about some kind of commitment. Pass. Now, what am I feeling regarding these energies? I feel, Capri, that you're at a moment where you're integrating experiences, right, from your past. So you can build a much wiser version of. It's like saying, what have I learned from my past? It's like you're also healing your past. And at the same time, understanding something, learning something. So the past is here. There's healing and there's wisdom at this moment for you. Mm. I feel that in general, throughout your whole reading, Capri, there's a lot of energy of evolution. I feel achievements are coming on this. There are changes, steady progress, and the movement toward the new stage. It's clear. I don't see any kind of stagnation or blockage. On the contrary, I feel that also a strong, mature energy really stands out in your reading today, right? Because I feel like you're kind of being called to act from the experience you've had, from everything you've lived through, from your accumulated wisdom, not from reaction. So Capri, you are going through a time of transition, but a very positive transition. You're not only consolidating the material part, the money, your work, your career, your profession, but also you are releasing emotions, healing, and evolving. Okay, then you are making progress, finding stability, and maturing deeply. All those efforts you've made over so many months, even years, you will see how little by little they will start to give visible results. You will start to see it. I also feel that you are invited to leave behind emotional burdens, old stories also, and you will start to enter a much calmer stage. Much calmer, much more stable. Okay? Everything that weighs you down is starting to be left behind. And I feel that everything you've learned starts to become, at that moment, your true wisdom. Mm. Wow. Let's see. What do we have, Capricorn, regarding your advice or message from the Oracle? Wow. You have number one. It tells you that you are entrepreneurs with very innovative ways of creating opportunities. Your determination and resilience are powerful and will help you overcome tough times and achieve success. And the affirmation it leaves is, I am innovative. I am innovative. Dear Capricorn, this is what we've seen. Wishing all of you a beautiful day, and we'll see you here next time. Thank you.